As I've been opening these dual power boxes, I keep pulling these ultra rare Fight for Patricks, and I keep mentioning that I want to make like a new Fluffal deck profile. This is a combo that I thought of. It's not like super crazy, but it is crazy for Fluffals to be doing it. And this is a combo that I was thinking of as I was making a deck and realized that you can basically do this whenever you have any normal Fluffal hand. The simplest way to show it is if you have Fluffal Dog and Fight for Patrick. Fight for Patrick is just super important because it adds 2 cards to your hand. But realistically, you can open this with like any standard hand that you can make Sabretooth, and it's pretty funny. I don't think it like breaks Fluffals because you probably can just do this combo better when you play like Danger Thunder Dragons, but one of the struggles of this deck has always been going first, and especially going first and having like searchable combos that you can do. So I think in that regard, if you're trying to play Fluffals, I don't know if this will make it in the final main deck, but if I was playing Fluffals at a tournament, I would definitely be siding this because all you have to do is basically just add 2 cards to your main deck, and it's pretty effective. So anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a Morphage Goliath, which is pretty funny in this deck because you don't really expect it. And yeah, most hands can do this because you just need to open, well, really just need to open like Fight for Patrick and any 2 Fluffals, but if you just open Dog, it does it. So what we're going to be doing is activate the Patrick, which will add 1 Edgem Chain and 1 Polymerization to our hand. And the cool part here is that you don't even end up using the chain search, which is kind of neat, so you can actually do more stuff with that. So you can do that though, and then you're going to summon Fluffal Dog and then search. So there's a lot of different situations where so you can either search Cat. Sorry, I'm like trying to think here because people don't always play Cat, but you can search Cat here. That's really good. But if you don't want to play Cat, if you play Fight for Factory, you can search that as well with the chain, and it does the same thing. So you just have to be playing either Cat or Factory to make this work. So I just want to keep that in mind. I have Cat for this combo just to show you guys. So then you Polymerization using Cat and Chain, doesn't really matter there, to summon Kraken up in the extra monster zone. And then so you do get the chain search. I'm not going to do it for this combo, it doesn't really matter for this version, but you definitely need to either get the chain search for Fight for Factory or get the Cat add back to add back Polymerization. Then you're going to replay the Polymerization and use these 2 to summon Sabretooth, and then Sabretooth triggers to summon Kraken. And then from here, it's the same thing you're used to seeing in Danger Thunder Dragons. So you overlay these guys to summon Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, pretty standard, and then you make pretty standard, I say, as I summon a Cypher Dragon and Fluffals. But anyway, you summon Dark Matter, and what Dark Matter does is it sends 3 dragons to the grave. So the tricky part here isn't necessarily like, yeah, you're gonna send Archbrave and Goliath. The tricky part for me was like finding if it was worth it to play like other dragons, because you have to send 3. So it's like, what dragons do you play? I found that in all the versions of this deck that I was building, I was already playing Phantasme, and that's a dragon monster. So that's what you're going to be sending to the graveyard. Once again, it's not like, I'm not saying it's the best combo in this deck, but it is pretty funny because if you're playing the version that I was playing already was already playing Phantasme, and obviously you're playing all of these cards. So all I had to add to my deck to make this combo possible, as far as the main deck goes or the side deck, is just adding these 2 cards, and then suddenly you actually have like a sort of pseudo win condition when you go first, because then on your opponent's turn you revive the Goliath. Now your opponent can't summon from the extra deck and you have a 4,000 attack monster. Pretty hard for most decks to deal with it. Obviously not as strong as the ending in Danger Thunder Dragons where you end on Hot Red Dragon, Arching Abyss, and Colossus, and this, but still pretty solid and something you might not expect when you're playing against a Fluffal player. Obviously very good against decks like Salamine Greats and the Danger Thunder Dragon matchup. So if I was taking this deck to tournament, I think I would have 100% side deck this. It's so easy. It's just 2 cards. That's all it is. And then you have like so many ways that you can do this. Pretty much any hand, like I said, can end on that. And it gives you something to do when you go first instead of just like passing. But yeah, that's sort of the secret Fluffal combo you might not have thought of. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll have a Fluffal deck profile sometime in the next couple days, couple weeks maybe, depending on how long it takes me to figure out like what I want to play as far as the other cards go. I think I've narrowed it down though. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.